Hello! I'm trying something new today that no one asked for, nor will anyone want to watch. So stick around. I have a couple of sessions, one of which we have established that I am naturally fixated on Amberlynn Reed. This is only a light sprinkling of ALR because I am obsessed with journaling. But I do mine digital journals, which has saved me from buying, because I used to, I shouldn't put myself on par with her for collecting journals, but I did have a problem with purchasing journals because I'd see them, I'd buy them if they were on sale or they were cute, like at half-price books or whatever. Then I would put them in this storage thing over here, and I couldn't use them because once you write in a journal, it's written in, and therefore, in my estimation, it is ruined. So I have got an app that I've been using for a couple of years called Zinnia, which I love this app so much, and I use it every single day. I use it at work. I use it with the kids. It is just wonderful. It's wonderful to the point that even when I inevitably become very poor and I'm living under a viaduct, I will have to figure out how I can afford an iPad and the Zinnia app. It means that much to me. So I'm going to show you today something. I'm going to make something. And I follow some people that are creators on here that do fabulous journals. It's like, come journal with me, and they do digital art and all this stuff. I am not that talented at all. And I was looking for inspiration the other day from someone that was like on my level of skill, which is like about a 4. I couldn't find anybody, and I thought, well, maybe that's a niche that would be comforting for other people. Like you're not so great at it. Watch me not be great at this. Y'all know what I mean, don't you? Probably not. Anyway, I saw a story. I know this is chaotic, but this is welcome to my brain. I saw a post from Better Than Yesterday, which I follow and intermittently dip in and out of. It's sort of TED Talky kind of thing. And this was someone that was speaking about the cookie jar method. And I was like, it's got the word cookie, I'm in. But I watched this post, and it really wasn't about cookies. And I started to rewatch this because this was many months ago that I stumbled on this thing. It just kind of wedged in my brain as something that I liked. Getting ready to make this, what I'm going to do today, I thought I should rewatch that so I can remember the details. And I thought, no, I don't want to rewatch it because I remember it in one way and I want it to be that way. So I'm not going to rewatch it, but y'all watch it. I will try to link it below, although I will probably fail in that, but I will try. It's the Cookie Jar Method by Better Than Yesterday. And it was this guy talking, he was like a triathlete, which, you know, I've got a lot in common with. And he was doing like some kind of Ironman competition or whatever, and he got stuck in a, like, I think it was called a mega marathon. He was just going to die, just going to flop over and die. And he called within himself a time that he recalled when he did something really difficult and really hard. And he was able to persevere and just essentially crawl to the finish line. So like I said, it really resonated with me because all of those triathlons that I've completed. No, that part about recalling you being like having done tough things in the past, so you're able to do something in the present, because look, you did it before. I know that's not epiphanous or anything like that, but I just like the idea. But I like it on a micro kind of way. Like, I have a lot of anxiety, like daily, just stupid anxiety about stupid things that wouldn't bother most people, that I have to sometimes white knuckle my way through. And then when I get over it, it's like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. So the cookie jar idea about taking one of these events out of the cookie jar kind of stuck with me. I was like, that would be great if I could have some recall of stuff that I did over the last month or 6 weeks or something like that, that I thought in my head at the time before I did it was really hard. But then in retrospect, it was like, no, I did it and it was no big whoop. I wanted to commemorate that and come up with my own way of keeping track of that. So I created something on my iPad, and I'm going to do a voiceover because I did a screen capture because I can't figure out how to do that thing. But Like, if I like this thing, I might figure out how to do the multi-screen event. Y'all like that? Now we're voguing. Okay, so we're going to get through the, uh, the talk voiceover. I might speed up some of this because apparently I take 900 years to do this thing. Okay, we are now here on my stupid old lady game page with my broken cow game. I'd also like to point out I decided it was a great idea to do a voiceover with a Jingle Bell sweater on. So if you hear that, I don't have a cat, it's just me. We're in Zinnia now. Here's all of my journals, and there's the daily journal. I make a weekly page and do stuff on it. And here's the title of what we are going to make our little graphic for, the cookie jar method by Better Than Yesterday. And I'll try to remember to link it, but all bets are odd if I do. So we're grabbing a portrait-sized page, change the background to green so we can see. And I found this picture of a cookie jar that we're going to use as our base. And we're going to go to Procreate now. And I've grabbed the cookie jar. We got to get rid of that background because I'm going to make a PNG. Here we go. Woo! We're going to cover around here. Do I take all this? No. Thank goodness I jump cut there. But I'm having to go around here. But the top wouldn't grab, so I'm going to have to manually do that. So how I do is I'm going to do some edging. So then I can do all one grab here. So we'll go around the little knob and do the other side. And then we will use our tool on this and grab that white space that's left there. And then we're able to get rid of that all at once. But use 3 fingers and pull down. I always goof up once, see. Then I got rid of it, and then we'll just clean up these edges here. It's kind of very satisfying to do this part, where you just clean, clean, clean there. And then you will see the start of my neurosis, because I want to get rid of all that white line. I will jump cut, because who needs to see that nonsense? I guarantee you that probably took me 15 minutes. And here's the interesting part. We're going to get rid of some of that solid so it'll look translucent when we import it back into our journal. So I'm using the eraser. You can use the same brushes that you use to paint in Procreate to erase, which is kind of neat. And I'm going to grab a little different one, kind of do some, ooh, too big. Do a little muted up there, a little bit down in that center. And we will save the PNG file to our photos and then be able to import that into our journal page. So here we go. Spoiler alert, we will be fixing that. But in the meantime, we're going to make a base out of the washi tape. And the cool thing about washi tape and Zinnia is you can stretch it to make it as big as you want. And then you push that back. See how you kind of see the green through there? Now we're going to find some wallpaper for the back. I want kind of a grandma feel, like my house. So we're going to put that, I like that, and we're going to push it to the back, and then I'm not going to be happy because that's not translucent enough. Try to lighten it, but I don't like that at all. So I'm just going to make it dark, and we're going to give up, and we're going to go back to Procreate and erase a little bit more. So here we go. We're going to take off some more here. That should probably do it. We'll export again and import, see if that does the trick. Yeah, it's much better, but see the knob at the top? I don't like it. So we're going back. Grab a little eraser, take a little bit off that knob on top and around the ridges. Just a little bit there. I know this is ridiculous. The only person that'll ever see this is you and me. But anyway, I enjoy doing these things. But let's import and let's see if that's better. It's better. Look at that, y'all. You can kind of see through it. Just push that around a little bit. Now we're going to another page and we're going to build our sign out of washi tape. You can type on Zinnia, which I will do in a minute. The letters are little, but you can change that. You can actually make it type big. I'm just too lazy. So I just typed all of this in, and then I went and increased the size, and I changed the font to my favorite font here. Woo! Which I always forget what it's called. But there. Now we're going to do some Walter something. That's my favorite font. Okay, so you can actually crop within the Zinnia app. We're going to stretch the washi tape to be that way. Then I'm going to flatten it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, there's more. I forgot I was going to do a base frame. Okay, we're going to stretch that out. Now we're going to flatten it and crop it. And then we're going to stick that brown behind there to kind of make a frame. And then we're going to flatten that because we're going to crop those ragged edges off the washi tape. Kind of wish that Zinnia would make some washi tape that didn't have the ragged edges, but you can work around it. Okay, there's our sign. You can do hard things. So we're going to go back to our page here in a minute, and we're going to start. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot. Oh, yeah, I'm going to add shadow. It's my favorite part. It kind of seems magical. You grab the airbrush tool and you kind of spray around there and you can push it behind and look, you got a little shadow. I'll do it around the cookie jar. And you'll see in a minute. Doing glass shadow is a little tricky. I'm not pleased with it. I'll probably go back and fiddle with it a little bit more. But we'll go there. I'm going to take some eraser off. You can also change the opacity on the eraser so you can erase like muted in a way, which is probably what I'll do. Okay, now we're going to grab our cookie, and a snowflake will work for this cookie. Just wait till you see the stupid thing I'm going to write on here. Y'all are going to go, Devin, what's wrong with you? Okay, now for the neurosis part, we're grabbing a plastic bag to stick our cookie in, y'all. So we're back in Procreate. We're going to do that. We're going to get rid of all that white, which is a little tricky. So we're going to half and half do like all in one fell swoop and some manual work on it too. So surely I sped this up. Yes, I did. There you go. And the top part, we're just going to do by hand here in a second. Here you go. I'm going to get in there. And in a minute, you'll see I go in to do some, like, just some fine detail work, as detailed as you can on a trashy stolen plastic bag. Oh, by the way, so all of these images, yeah, they're copyright protected, but I do change them more than 25%, and I'm not using them for profit. So that kind of falls within the gray area of fair use. Yes, it's just me and the Lulu designers and situational ethics getting his buck. But really, I think it's okay. Now the magic part. We're going to grab an eraser and use this luminescence brush and make it all, look at that. I know I love stuff like that. So we're going to get up there and we're going to do it. And then we will import the PNG file. And then we will stick it in Zinnia. And look, we're going to put our cookie in it. And push our cookie behind. And we're going to group all of that. And then we're going to go grab a bow. And y'all just wait till you see what I write on this bow. And you're going to go, Devin. First, we're going to stick the date of when I earned this cookie. So it was 12/20/22. So come on, speed this up, girl. Okay, we're going to write that. So later when I pull it out, I'll remember what it was. Yes, I drove on ice. I was terrified. I cried. I did it anyway. I was proud of myself. It's just me and Amberlynn being proud of stupid things. See, we stick it in. Look, I have a cookie in the jar. Thank you for watching all of this mess. And remember, find the joy in small things, because honestly, I think that is the magic of life. So I'll be doing more of these. Subscribe. I love you. Not really.